Hello guys, here we have a new Python problem, and the objective of this problem is to print a list which will contain all the elements from the list which is given by the user multiplied by the number of times the user want to print all those elements. Okay, for example, here in the input I have passed two argument in the multiprint function. One is the list and one is the number of times I want to append those elements in the new list. And in the output list you can see I have got the input list 3 times here. Okay, so this is our objective. Let's start writing the code for this. So I have to start by defining the function. Define the multi print function, multi underscore print, and this function will take two arguments from the user. One is the list, one is the num, right? And the statement will go inside this function. But before we write any statement inside this function, let's first take inputs from the user so that you could also understand what we are doing here is. So first thing is import AST module, and then in the LST variable take the input from the user, AST dot literal underscore evaluate the input given by the user. It is underscore, not dash, and take the input like this. Okay, and in the num variable I want the integer type value. Okay, so by default you know that input takes string value. Okay, so I have to typecast it into a integer type. So I have done some casting here. Okay, int type. That's it. Now what I have to do is I have to call our function, that is multi underscore print, and I have to pass these two values, that is lst comma num, like this. Clear? Now let's write all the statements of this function. First thing first is we need to create the empty list. And why we are creating empty list? Because I have to append the elements which is present in the user given list. Okay, so that's why we need an empty list where we will be appending all the items of the list given by the user. So empty, done. Now we need some condition. What is this condition for? We want to check whether the list given by the user is empty or not empty. So we can check that by using the length function. So if length of list is not equal to 0, it means the list is not empty, then we can perform the operation which we want to perform. Okay, now we have to use the loop here for I in range. So this loop will make sure that the loop runs for particular value. Okay, so if you have passed the value of num as 3, so this loop will run for 3 times, and inside this loop you want another loop, and the job of this loop is to iterate over all the elements of your list. So for item in LST is the list which is having all the elements given by the user, right? So you want to iterate over each element and you want to append those values consecutively. Okay, so empty dot append. And what you want to append? You want to append the item which you have retrieved from this list. So this loop will run for all the elements present in the list. Okay, then the control will go to this loop. So this loop will run for second loop, and this loop will run again for all the elements. So this loop will run the number of times you have mentioned in the input. Okay, now it's done. Now I want to return the value, because this empty dot append will not return anything. I have to return the value of empty. Now empty list is no more empty, right guys? So I want to return the elements stored in the empty list. And what I want to do is, now I have to write the else statement also. Sorry, I have to maintain the proper scope for this. So this return will come in this scope. Okay, this is the if statement, and this is the else statement, and this else statement means the list is empty. If the control is coming to this else statement, it means that the list is empty. It means that this condition has failed. If the list is empty, what I want to do is I want to return the value 0, or we can say none value. That's it. Now let's run this and just copy the input and pass this value. Sorry, Control C. Let's pass this value, enter, and 3, enter, and see what we have got here. We have got the complete output correctly. See, we have got this list 3 times, but we have got only single list. What we have got here is the elements 44 sweet 23, and then 44 sweet 23 and 44 sweet 23. So this was our objective and we have got the output. That's it for this video. I hope you have got the clear understanding of this problem. I will catch you up in the next video. Till then, take care guys and keep practicing.